Let me ask you a question. How many times have you heard that to get stronger, you need to lift heavier weights? Or to improve your balance, you should stand on one leg? And there's nothing wrong with those ideas, but what if you're skipping the most critical step of all? What if you're trying to build a house without first checking the foundation? For those of us in midlife and beyond, chasing advanced moves without a solid foundation can lead to frustration, injury, and a feeling that our body is just letting us down. Today, we're going back to the absolute bedrock of physical resilience. We're talking about an ancient practice validated by modern science that targets not just muscles, but your joints, your nervous system, your internal health, and even your mental grit. And the goal is deceptively simple: to hold one position for just 2 minutes. Welcome back to Midlife Health Lab. Originating from martial arts like Kung Fu and Qigong, the horse stance, or Ma Bu, is the ultimate isometric foundational posture. It looks simple, but within this stillness lies a tremendous workout. Think of it not as just standing there, but as active, intelligent loading of your entire lower body and core. It's a pillar of practice for a reason, and we're going to break down that reason into 4 key domains of benefit that make it especially powerful for us. The magic of the horse stance isn't in one thing, it's in how it integrates multiple systems. We'll look at it through 4 pillars: the physical powerhouse, the internal supporter, the neurological reboot, and its sheer practicality. First, it's a leg strength and core stability factory. The isometric load, meaning you're holding a contraction, on your quadriceps and glutes is profound. You're teaching your biggest muscle groups to work together under tension. This isn't about bulking up, it's about building resilient, supportive muscle that protects your knees and, crucially, your spine, which leads to joint health and hip mobility. By holding this position, you're gently conditioning the ligaments around your knees and ankles. You're also asking your hip joints to open and bear weight in a healthy, aligned way. For many, this directly translates to lower back relief, as tight, immobile hips are a prime culprit for back pain. This is where it gets fascinating. The moderate tension and slight sinking in the stance increase blood flow to the entire pelvic region. We can call this pelvic vitality, supporting the health of the organs and tissues there. Furthermore, the focused, challenging hold has a direct impact on your hormonal balance. You're applying a manageable, controlled stress. This tells your body to adapt. In doing so, it can help lower chronic cortisol levels and trigger the release of endorphins. You're literally building resilience from the inside out. This is maybe the most important benefit for fall prevention. The horse stance is a masterclass in proprioception, your body's internal GPS. Every tiny micro-adjustment you make to stay balanced is a signal to your brain saying, "Hey, we're here, we're stable, let's map this out." It's a recalibration of your spatial awareness. And then there's the mental resilience. When your legs start to burn at 45 seconds and your mind screams, "Stop," and you breathe and stay for another 15 seconds, you are training mental fortitude. You're proving to yourself that you can handle discomfort with focus and calm. That skill transfers everywhere. Finally, why you'll actually do it. It requires no equipment, it needs minimal space, and the time commitment? We're starting with as little as 30 seconds. It's perhaps the most potent, time-efficient exercise you can do for systemic health. Now, I need to be very clear. This is a powerful practice, and with that comes responsibility. This is not medical advice. If you have any concerns about your health, you must consult your doctor or physiotherapist before beginning. Especially be cautious if you have recent surgeries, unmanaged blood pressure issues, or severe osteoporosis. The key is sustainable habit, not heroics.
If you feel sharp pain, stop. Dizziness, stop. Our goal is gradual, intelligent progression. Let's build your perfect stance, step by step. We'll start high and get lower as we gain strength. Step 1. The starting position. Stand with your feet about double shoulder width apart. Point your toes straight ahead or turned out just slightly, no more than 15 degrees. Step 2. The sink and sit. Imagine you're about to sit back on a tall, invisible stool. Gently bend your knees and sink your hips back and down. Do not let your knees go past your toes. Aim to get your thighs parallel to the floor eventually, but starting a 45-degree angle is perfect. Step 3. Spinal alignment. This is non-negotiable. Tuck your pelvis slightly. Think of bringing your belt buckle towards your chin to flatten your lower back. Lengthen your spine, chin slightly tucked. Your back should feel long and strong, not arched or rounded. Step 4. Arm position. For balance, extend your arms straight out in front of you, parallel to the floor, or place your hands on your thighs for light support if needed. Some like hands on hips. Find what helps you keep that torso upright. Step 5. Breath and gaze. Breathe deeply and slowly into your belly. Don't hold your breath. Fix your gaze softly on a point in front of you. This is your anchor. Common mistakes: rounding the back, letting the knees collapse inward, or holding the breath. Focus on form over depth. A higher, correct stance is infinitely better than a low, damaging one. Here is your scalable, realistic plan. Do this 3 to 4 times per week with a rest day between sessions. Week 1. Foundation. Target hold 30 seconds. Aim for 2 sets of 30 seconds with a full 60 to 90 seconds of rest walking around in between. Your only goal is perfect form. Week 2. Building capacity. Target hold 45 seconds. Now try for 2 sets of 45 seconds. If you need to, you can break that into 3 sets of 30 seconds. The total time under tension is what matters. Week 3. Breaking through. Target hold 60 seconds. Go for 2 sets of 1 minute. This is a big milestone. Use your breath. If you must shake, ensure your form doesn't break. Week 4. Mastery and beyond. Target hold 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Try 1 long set of 90 seconds or 2 sets of 75 seconds. By the end of this week, test yourself for a single focused 2-minute hold. This is your map. You can repeat a week if needed. The clock is a guide, not a tyrant. How to fit this in? Do it first thing in the morning to set your posture for the day, or use it as a movement break from your desk. Pair it with your walking routine. Do it before you head out. Consistency in location and time will build the habit. So here is your Midlife Health Lab challenge. Commit to this 4-week progression. Film your first attempt, no matter how shaky. Keep a simple journal. And then, in 1 month, film your 2-minute hold. I want you to see and feel the difference. I'd love to know who's joining this global community of practice. If you're taking on the challenge, let us know in the comments. Tell us your age, your country, and why you're starting. Let's build this supportive community together. Remember, true strength isn't just about moving weight, it's about holding your ground with stability, calm, and resilience. That's the power of the foundation. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious.